Good morning, dear students. I, Vidyasagar, your SS teacher, welcome you all in the e-learning class of Modern International School Hisua. I am going to start subject geography of standard 7 and this is chapter 4 air and this is video lecture 4. Dear students, we have discussed yesterday about the winds. Then we are going to discuss about the types of wind. So basically there are three types of wind. The first is about permanent winds. Okay, the permanent winds, it means those winds which flows from high pressure to the low pressure belts throughout the years. These are known as permanent winds. Under these winds, the westerlies, easterlies are the permanent winds. Dear students, the term westerlies and easterlies is given here. It means those air which moves from the west direction to the, it means its origination is from the west direction. This is known as westerlies. If there is easterlies, it means those winds whose origination is from the east direction. Those is known as easterlies. Okay, so these are blows throughout the year. Okay, in mid of the, you can say 30° north to the 30° south. Okay, both latitude. In mid of that, this air used to blow throughout the years. Now next is about seasonal winds. Okay, so by the name it is clear that seasonal wind, it means those winds which blows according to the season and change their direction. Okay, like the monsoon wind, basically it's strike over Indian subcontinent in the month of June further. Okay, and before that, in returning it also used to return in the October November month. Okay, so these are the seasonal winds because they strike over Indian subcontinent over a particular period of time. That's why it is known as seasonal winds. Third is about local winds. As the name is clear, it means those winds which originate from a particular areas and it blows over a particular area. Okay, it means its origination is from there and it blows for a short areas. These are known as local winds. Okay, like you can take the example of breeze. Slow air is known as breeze. Okay, and the local dry winds whichever used to blow in the summer, and we tell it as loo. Okay, and this in the other countries like the in America it is known as chinook. Okay, so these are the winds which blows in a particular area, and further this is also considered according to their name, and that's why it is nominated as local winds. Okay, next the topic is about cyclones, natural fury. Dear students, the cyclones, basically the cyclones are the strong strong storms form of the wind which hits in a particular basically mostly it hits in the coastal areas, and what it happened in Odisha during October 1909. Okay, the cyclone that hit 5 districts of the state and the district was rained properly. It means that devastated a large portion of the states, and the damage caused mainly due to the factors of the factors where the wind velocity, rain and the tidal surge, because in the coastal areas both the problems are there. Rain will be also in the major form, wherever the tidal surge, it means when the storm is there then it will attract the tide toward the particular areas, and those areas when it will be hit with the tidal surge then those areas will affected badly, and this what happened to Odisha. Okay, and as the wind was with the speed of 260 kilometer, it means it was quite enough. Like you have heard about the cyclone Fani. Okay, and in Maharashtra also. So what you have assumed here that basically our coastal area are mostly affected with this type of cyclones, because due to the wind, and wind which also pulled, it means it's also having the pulling capacity of the tidal surge, and due to which it gets lot of damage in the particular areas. Okay, like those, the kacha houses, these were just broken out, and roofs of several industrial sheds, it will also just blown away. It means neither it was just remain there, just like the heavy rains occurred under the influence of cyclones in the 3 days continuously. So what it happens, that basically rain is also there, then what it happened that the lot of, due to the lot of rain, the areas it become just sink with the water. Okay, and further the power supply as well as the telecom lines, this all get snapped, it means cut completely, wherever these rains led to the flood in the rivers. Okay, and the cyclonic winds caused the tidal swept of 20 kilometer inland. It means inland, it means from the areas of the sea coast to the inner areas about 20 kilometer. These all areas were badly affected by these cyclones. Okay, and the tide which was about 7 to 10 meter high, see, you can assume if you will move toward the coastal areas, then you will see the normal tide is about to 3 feet 4 feet, okay, normally. But when the cyclone is there, it just get the pulling capacity, and these tides are being pulled by the wind velocity, and further their height is also increased, and thus it was increased up to 7 meter to 10 meter, and it intruded suddenly and caused the massive damage on the standing paddy crops. Yeah, it is usual that when there is cyclone is there, it also happens in our areas also, wherever we are living in the plain areas, but it usually happens. Okay, as the further investigation, then cause was found that due to the depression in the Gulf of Thailand, this cyclone was emerged. Okay, near the Port Blair. Okay, as the Port Blair, the capital of Andaman and Nicobar. Okay, so it was on 25 October 1990, and gradually it was moved toward the northwestward direction and intensified the super cyclone and hit the areas between Irasama and Balikuda, which is located in Odisha, and it hits on 29 October 10:30 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so with the whenever as you will move in the upward classes, then you will come to know that why these things used to be happen. Whenever at a particular place there is depression, then it must be there that the at the other part there is upliftment, and due to that upliftment there must be some of the changes it will take places. Okay, and thus the super cyclone that swept the entire coast of Odisha, including the city of Bhubaneswar and Cuttack. As Bhubaneswar is the capital of Odisha, so both the capital region and the other region, Cuttack, which is the most rice producing district, that is also devastated from the cyclones. Okay, and the large number of livestock, this it was also killed, as the standing paddy crops were also just ruined. Okay, vegetables and fruits, as we know, these were having the heavily damaged, and due to just salinization. Okay, that the when the oceanic water, when it contains the large amount of salinity, the salinity it comes toward the plain areas. Okay, and what it happened that large tracts of agricultural land have turned infertile. Okay, due to the salinity, and large tracts of sal, teak, bamboo has been disappeared. The mangrove forest between Paradip and Konark vanished. See how and which kind of damage was here, because due to the salinity, when once the salinity will excess salinity will dissolve in the particular uh, areas in the particular agricultural land, then what it happen that the crops or the trees there, it could not be grown properly. Okay dear students, read the paragraph and keep watching. Thank you.